Welcome to AC 24/7. I'm Stephen Walker. More than 80% of Americans approve of a special counsel to investigate classified documents found at President Biden's Delaware home and former private officer as vice president, according to a recent poll. The findings, based on more than 1,000 people, showed the sentiment was similar along party lines. The same could be said in Washington, D.C., the Advocate Channel's John Lawrence reports.
A bunch of questions are swirling around Washington, D.C. right now.
What were the documents? What did they contain? Was there any damage?
And lawmakers want answers. The Senate Intelligence Committee says they have not been given access to the classified information discovered in the possession of President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump.
This position that we are left in limbo until somehow a special counsel designates that it's okay for us to get briefed is not going to stand.
Other lawmakers say they'll take action against the White House.
I'm prepared to refuse consent or to fast-track any nominee for any department or agency and to take every step I can on every committee on which I serve to impose consequences on the administration until they provide these documents.
Meanwhile, the roughly 12 items of classified material discovered at former Vice President Mike Pence's home are described as background briefing memos, numerous sources tell CNN. A U.S. official says the FBI is working alongside U.S. intelligence agencies to assess the documents. Meanwhile, lawmakers from both parties are upset with the overall situation.
I'm frustrated that if anyone doesn't handle confidential and secret documents in the manner in which they're supposed to.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Formal volunteering rates have dropped across the country, but it's not all bad news. According to a survey from AmeriCorps and the US Census Bureau, while rates of formal volunteering dropped 7% from 2019 to 2021, rates of informal volunteering remain steady. According to AmeriCorps, while the pandemic increased demands on many non-profit services, it also diminished their volunteering workforce, changing the way in which they could serve. So many took up informal helping, like babysitting, running errands, conducting wellness checks on seniors, and supporting public health efforts. In 2021, Utah, Wyoming, and Minnesota had the highest rates of formal volunteering, while Montana, Nebraska, and Maine had the highest rates of informal volunteering in the country. And finally, an asteroid is about to make a really close encounter with Earth, potentially one of the closest yet, but there is no risk of the asteroid dubbed 2023 BU impacting our planet. The asteroid, estimated to be about the size of a box truck, will zoom over the southern tip of South America Thursday, about 2,200 miles above the Earth's surface. It's expected to turn into a fireball and disintegrate harmlessly in the atmosphere. The biggest debris will potentially fall as small meteorites. Thank you for joining us for AC 24/7. For more, go to theadvocatechannel.com and subscribe on the Advocate Channel YouTube page. For the Advocate Channel, I'm Stephen Walker.